All right, guys, right now I'm reacting to a video and I have my friend on as well. So we are reacting to this YouTube video using VDO Ninja and OBS. Now the guest can hear me and I can hear the guest. The guest can hear the video and I can hear the video or listen to it so that we can both actually react to this video. Okay, again, this is a remote guest. The guest is not in the same location as me, which is something that has been requested for so many times. And this is a proof. So this is me talking, and let me play the video so that you can hear the video. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to use reusable links in VDO Ninja. And this is gonna be a little more advanced. It may take you time to set up, but once... All right, so I stopped the video as if I was doing a reaction video. And my guest, of course, I can ask my guest to say something. Say something, man.
Mic check 1 2.
All right, so as you can see, I can hear the guest and they can hear the video, they can react to it. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how I was able to set it up using OBS and VDO Ninja. This has been something that has been requested so many times by some of you guys in the comment section on my other VDO Ninja videos, and I've been testing it. It's been so hard because the problem is when you send a link to a guest to join you on the stream and you share a screen or they share a screen at the same time, it becomes hard to actually for them to be able to hear the video that you're playing and them to be able to hear that video at the same time, because it's gonna create some echoes, feedback. It's really challenging. Now, if you're doing a reaction video where you don't have any audio involved, you can simply go ahead and just do a normal screen share where you're just gonna use your local screen share on your computer, do like a capture, a window capture or a screen capture, and then send that feed via OBS virtual camera to the guests so they can see what you're doing live. To do that, you don't need to watch that video. You can watch another video that I actually did showing you how to share your screen using VDO Ninja and OBS. That's pretty simple. However, if you want to be reacting to a YouTube video or a local video, something that has sound, and the host, you want to be able to hear that video, and you want the guest to be able to hear that video so you can react at the same time to that video, that's where it becomes challenging. Now, I have good news and bad news. I'm gonna start with the bad news. Bad news, it's actually super hard to do it with just VDO Ninja, with the screen share feature that's built into VDO Ninja. I've tried it. I tried to do some routing using my Rodecaster Duo, which I'm assuming not every one of you guys have the Rodecaster Duo, the Rodecaster Pro, with, you know, they have a new visual inputs and outputs that you can use to route to different things. I did that. It was super challenging and I gave up. It did not work. That's the bad news. So just doing it with OBS and VDO Ninja, it may just not work. Okay. Now the good news is I found a way, and that's why I'm making this video. And that way is by using something else. I mean, the bad news, of course, another bad news is because you're gonna need something else. Actually, on the top of OBS and VDO Ninja, you're gonna need something else, and that's an extra hardware. Now, the good news is it's gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna demo in this video how to do it, and of course, the extra hardware that you're gonna need is something like a laptop, an external laptop, it could be an iPad, it could be maybe a phone, but I'm assuming a phone maybe would be too small. So I would suggest maybe using an extra laptop. So as you can see, I have a laptop here with me, and that's what we're gonna be using to be able to react or to create this reaction video. And if you want, again, you can use maybe an iPad or any other tablet. Now, the key is to be able to send that signal that's coming from your laptop into OBS. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do all that. Hopefully this is gonna be helpful for some of you guys who want to do this kind of thing. So let's not take much time. Let's get right into it. What is going on, guys? I'm here with live production tips and tools. Now, the first thing before we get started, of course, I'm not gonna go into details on how to invite guests and all the steps. If you haven't used VDO Ninja before, I'm gonna link a video down below that shows you how to send a link to the guest so the guest can join as if you were doing something like a Zoom call, right, with VDO Ninja. So, and of course, the second thing that we're gonna need is gonna be our laptop or your device of choice you wanna use to do the reaction videos. And with that, because we need to connect that laptop or that iPad to the main computer or to OBS, we're gonna need a capture card. Again, you can buy like a $10 or $15 capture card, something that will look like this, and an HDMI cable, right? So if you're using an iPad, make sure you have a little adapter that will allow you to connect the iPad to via HDMI into your computer, all right? But other than that, if you're using a laptop, you're most likely going to have some sort of HDMI out. You're gonna need that with the capture card, right? So, and of course an HDMI cable. So you're gonna take that HDMI cable, connecting to your laptop. That's what I have right now. That's what I have here, connecting to the laptop. And then the HDMI cable is gonna connect, the other end is gonna connect into your capture card. And in your capture card, you can connect it to your computer that's running OBS. Now on that laptop, that's where you're gonna have the video that you're gonna be reacting to. So right now I have YouTube open. Again, you can browse and do whatever you want. Have all your videos kind of ready for you. So when you go live, you can start reacting, okay? Now, another thing, you're gonna need some sort of microphone, of course, which is your normal microphone connected. It could be connected to an interface or it could be a USB microphone. It doesn't matter, because that's what the people are going, your guest is going to hear, to listen to, and of course, the people watching you, all right? Another thing, another hardware you're gonna need some headphones to be able to listen to, to the audio coming from the guest. Again, I encourage you guys, when you do this kind of stuff, have some headphones on and have your guest have some headphones on, all right? That's very, very important, all right? So I have headphones and I'm gonna show you why these are going to be super crucial. And the headphones that you have, make sure you don't connect them to your interface, your main interface. That's why I have two pair of headphones. The reason why is because I'm using these ones to monitor my audio in the Rodecaster Duo. Again, you don't have to have two. You can have one and just, when it's time to plug them to something else that I'm gonna show you, then you can remove them from the main interface and plug them somewhere else. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Also, we're gonna need a software. So if I go to my screen here, we're gonna need a routing software called Voicemeeter Banana, all right? Again, it could be something else, but this one is free. I've been using it for many years. Now I don't use it that much, but for this particular video, you're gonna need that, all right? So it's called Voicemeeter Banana. I'm gonna leave a link down below. Super easy, 100% free. You don't have to pay anything. And you're gonna be doing some magic in there just to be able to route some audio, sending to the guest and everything, all right? So that's pretty much it. Now, the first step, of course, you need to do is we're gonna go ahead and send the link to the guest so that they can join, because that's the first step. All right, so right now I have my VDO Ninja room open and I have already sent the link to the guest. So the guests have joined. Again, if you don't know how to do this, usually you just go here, copy this link, send it to the guest, and they're gonna be able to join, all right? So now I have my guest appear in OBS right now, okay? So I can see my guest right here. I've created this scene, but don't worry, I'm gonna create everything from scratch for you guys, okay? I have another scene where this is just my camera. Again, I'm assuming you know how to add your own camera in OBS. And I have this screen share and I'm gonna show you how to do that, okay? And my microphone. So the first thing, I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to create this scene from scratch, and I'm gonna hit the plus sign and I'm gonna call it screen share plus guest, okay? Or it could be reaction video scene. Maybe that makes more sense. All right, so the first thing, you need to add your own camera because you're gonna be in that scene. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the plus sign and then add a new video capture device. And I already have a scene. Again, you can call it whatever you want and then just bring in your video. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and add existing, and I have a camera already connected. So I'm gonna select that camera, and that's my camera right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and resize it, make it very small. Hit Alt on your keyboard so we can frame it really nice. And then I'm gonna put it somewhere here. All right. So that's our scene number one, our picture number one, sorry. All right. The second one is gonna be our guest. Now to bring in our guest, usually, again, I have the guest in here already, but usually what you would do, you will go here, here, hit the plus sign, and then go to a browser source and then name it. All right. So they say I can name it guest. All right. Hit OK. And then what I'm gonna do is I will go here, copy the solo link here, and then go to OBS here, and then import the guest link. And width, you wanna make sure you put 1920 by 1080, and then make sure you choose control audio via OBS, and then hit OK. And the guest should appear. There you go. So as you can see, we have our guest show up, no problem. And what you would do is you will go ahead and just resize it, make sure they fit in here, something like this. By the way, you can create another scene where it's just the guest. Okay, just put it here, something like this. All right. So now the guest audio is actually coming through as well, because I checked guest audio via control audio via OBS. So the guest audio is gonna come in as well. Okay, now I have my camera in, but I don't have my audio in yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a new source, and then I'm gonna go to audio input capture. I already have my mic added before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and choose it, add existing, and boom. So now I have my microphone. As you can see, when I speak, I have some signal, right? Now what you need to do, because you need to be able to hear the guest. Okay, we're gonna go here. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna add our laptop now. Okay, so now I have my laptop connected via HDMI using a capture card. So we're gonna go ahead. It's not gonna be a screen share. It's gonna be as if we're adding a camera. So we're gonna go ahead and hit the plus sign, and then we're gonna hit the video capture device, and then we're gonna call it laptop, and then I'm gonna hit OK. And then in devices, I should be able to see my USB video. Okay, usually it's gonna, depending on the name of your capture card, it's gonna show up here. Now right now it's not showing up. Why? Because I'm already using it. I've added it before, so I'm gonna cancel this. But if it's your first time, it's gonna show up here, so I'm gonna cancel it. I'm just gonna go here, hit the plus sign, and then hit video capture device, because I've added it before. So it's gonna be under add existing, and I'm gonna choose computer, because I've had it, I added it before on a different scene, and I called it computer. So it's gonna show up here. But if it's your first time, if it's not being used in another scene, it should show up when you see USB video, or the name of the capture card that's connected to the computer is gonna show up. All right. So now, as you can see, I have the screen of my computer. Okay, and this is the one that we're gonna be using. Now if it was your iPad, it would be the same thing. Make sure it's connected using some sort of iPad HDMI adapter, and you should be good. Now as you can see, we have everything kind of ready, and we have our computer audio is there as well. So what I need to do now, I have to play something on the computer to make sure we're getting the sound, because HDMI carries video, both video and audio. So let's play something. All right, guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use reusable links in VDO Ninja. And this is all right. So as you can see, guys, we have a signal. So you can see like we have our computer. When I play video, the audio is coming through as well. So there's no need to do anything. Now, if I go to properties, I just want to make sure you can see what kind of properties we have when we add it. You can see that, it's just USB video and resolution type. I put device default, no need to mess with that, and everything else really just stays the way it is. If you want it, you can choose use custom audio, but I didn't have to do that. As soon as I play the video, it's coming through, no problem. Okay. If you have some issues, maybe the audio is not coming through, you can go play with the settings on your laptop just to make sure the laptop is sending audio through HDMI. Okay, but usually it should do it automatically. All right. Again, this could be even another desktop maybe, but I figured, just using a laptop is easier because you already have a screen on it and everything, or something like an iPad or tablet. So that's that. Now the way it is now, I can react to a video. Everything is all set, but there's one problem that we have to fix, which is I need to make sure I can send this first one, my audio, and I can send the computer's audio to the guest. Now, personally, I can hear the computer, and of course, I need to make sure I can hear the guest, right? So the guest needs to hear me, needs to hear the computer's audio, and I need to hear the guest, and I need to hear the computer's audio. So this is where using something Voicemeeter Banana is gonna come in, because without that, there's no way we can send both signals. Right now, as we speak, the guest cannot hear me. Okay, so the first thing first, before we actually take care of the guest, for me to be able to hear everything, I need to go to the audio mixer, right click here, hit advanced. Okay, and then you want to make sure you put the computer's audio here. You want to make sure you set monitor and output, and then the guest audio, you want to make sure you choose monitor and output. So that way on your microphone, you don't do it because you're going to hear yourself and there's going to be a delay and it's going to be weird. Now, the way it's set right now, it means now I'm going to be able to hear the computer's audio, not through the speakers of the laptop, more through OBS. And I'm also going to be able to hear the guests when they speak to me, right? Which is cool. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our VDO Ninja room. Now, we need to take care of the guest. So what we need to do is you need to go here where it says enable director's microphone or video. So you choose that. Always make sure this speaker icon is muted, because if it's not muted, it's going to create some echoes. So now I'm going to do that. So go here, right, to this setting icon, to this gear icon. And then here where it says audio source. So this is the audio that I'm sending to the guest. This is where it becomes crucial, because at first, the only thing I could do is I could only send one signal, which is my Rodecaster Duo. In your case, could be your interface or your microphone. And I couldn't send the other part of the audio, which is the computer's audio, right? So basically, I would just choose default microphone, Rodecaster Duo, whatever, and that's gonna be just my microphone. But I need the guest to hear the computer's audio as well, because we're reacting to that video. So that's where I need some routing software that's gonna combine my mic and the computer's audio into one signal, and that's gonna be sent to the guest, right? So we're gonna go ahead and open Voicemeeter now to be able to do that. Voicemeeter. And this is what it looks like. Again, I put a link down below for you to download it. Once you download it, it's gonna look like this. Now, the first part, you need to input your microphone into Voicemeeter. So basically, you have the hardware part, input part, and then you have the output part, and then you have your desktop audio and aux routing, kind of aux virtual output kind of thing. So we need to input our mic, and we need to input our laptop's audio into Voicemeeter, right? So to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and go to mic input here, and then you wanna make sure you choose your main microphone. Now my main is the Rodecaster Duo main. That's our main microphone. And then hardware input number 2, we are going to input my laptop's audio, which in my case is gonna be digital audio interface USB digital audio. That's the audio coming from the capture card. Okay, so once you have those two imported, now you're good to go. And on the output part, okay, this is where it becomes crucial. So you want to make sure you output the mic and the hardware, which is the laptop's audio, you want to make sure B1 and B2, I mean, you can use just B1, which is our desktop audio, but I like to use both. Really put it on desktop and aux right here. These are like your virtual outputs kind of thing. So I enable B1 and B2, B1 and B2 on both signal. All right. So now my microphone is being used everywhere, so it's not showing. I can see the signal. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose maybe a different microphone because I'm using to record. I'm using in OBS, so maybe that's why it's not showing up. I'm gonna go ahead and use a different microphone, Rodecaster Duo secondary. So because I have two microphones on the Rodecaster, two outputs, so I went ahead and used the second output. All right. So as you can see, I have a signal here in Voicemeeter. And if I play, it's gonna be a little more advanced. If I play the video on the laptop right now, once you have it set up, you can see that I have a signal coming in as well now, I have from the laptop. So this means on the output, on the input part, we are good. Now, what I need to do here, on the output here, you can choose any headphones that you want that are connected on your computer just to be able to hear whatever is happening in the Voicemeeter. Now, on the video output, usually I will choose video source. I'll choose OBS virtual camera. The reason is I want to make sure whatever I have on program in OBS, the guest can see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit start virtual camera here in OBS so that the guest can see actually what's happening. All right. So as you can see, this is the feed that the guest is seeing on their end right here. Now for the audio, go ahead and choose Voicemeeter. You can either use aux output or Voicemeeter main output. Okay. Now I like to use aux for some reason, but the main output should work as well. I don't see any problem with that. You just have to make sure there's no echo. If there's any problem, you can choose between either aux or the main output, no problem. Okay. So that's pretty much it. Now at this point, you can see I have a signal, and this signal contains both my microphone and the actual laptop's audio. Now what I'm gonna do a quick test with my guest to see if they can actually hear both audios. All right, man, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. You have any echoes?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and play my computer's audio. Let me know if you can hear the computer video. It's open. I have little multi-view window open from OBS just to show you. Can you hear the?
Yeah, I can hear the video.
No echoes?
No echoes.
Cool. All right. So guys, another thing. So right now the guest can hear me. I can hear the guest and they can hear the video. Another thing that I like to just to make sure, okay, we are safe. Okay, what I like to do, I like to use a different monitoring device back in OBS. Okay, instead of monitoring using the Rodecaster Duo, again, this is more like a safety net because sometimes it gets confusing, especially if you're using an interface like the Rodecaster Duo or any other interface that you may be using. Really, I just like to separate, those output and inputs, because what's happening is like you're sending some audio from your computer and it's coming through back to you, and then if you don't control it well, you may end up sending the same audio back to the guest. That's where you start having issues. So let me show you what I mean. So now I have this pair of headphones, and what I'm gonna do, these ones were connected directly to my main interface, which is the Rodecaster Duo. Now if you're using a USB mic, it could be the little USB jack on your microphone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect this directly on my computer's sound card so I can use a separate sound card. All right guys, so now I have different headphones, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to OBS, all right, and I'm gonna go to settings, and then I'm gonna go to audio, and then I'm gonna change my monitoring device to just set that to these headphones that I have right now. So those will be, I'll go here, monitoring device, and then I'm gonna change specifically to the headphones that I have now. which is, yeah, headphones high definition audio device. Hit apply and hit OK. So right now, if I play the video on the laptop, I should be able to hear it. Right now, I have myself. So now I can hear it from the laptop. And then if my guest, can you say something?
Check 1, 2.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So now I have the guest audio. I have my own audio, of course, is coming through, no problem. And I have the computer's audio. Now I can react to a video. My guests can hear it. All right, this is my scene coming in. Okay. And then I have another scene here, which is the reusable links in VDO Ninja. And this is going to be a little more advanced. All right, so as you can see, everything is working, no problem, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a quick recording for you just to have an idea. So let's start the recording here in OBS. And what you can do to spice it up, by the way, you can add an overlay. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually have an overlay that I got from Stream Tools here, streamtools.com. So I'm just gonna copy it and then add it here. Just gonna paste. Put on the top here, and what you need to do is you want to make sure everything fits well, so you can just do something like this. Right now it looks more professional. Just make sure you lock the overlay, and then I can have my guest somewhere here like this, and then I can have my camera somewhere here, right? Computer is not bleeding. And as you can see now, everything looks more professional. And now we can do a reaction video here. I can, play the video. It may take you time to set up, but once you have it set up, it's gonna be amazing. Let me show you something. So as you can see right now, I have OBS open. I have a little multi-view window open from OBS just to show you. Right now, I have myself. This is me. All right, guys. So now I can add my commentary. As you can see, my mic is working, no problem. The guest can hear me, no problem. And I can hear the video. I'm playing it. This is my scene coming in. Okay. And then I have and I can say something about it. And I can also ask my guest to say 1, 2, 3, say something. Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
Again, check 1.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Another scene here, which is the screen share of. All right, guys, so that's how it's done. Now you can go ahead and browse and do some other stuff that you want. Now, if you want to get perfect overlays for this kind of setup, of course, you want to make sure you go to streamtools.com. So I can go ahead, if you want to show some stuff on the stream, so I can go, let's say streamtools.com. Again, you don't have to react to only videos, right? So you can go to streamtools.com to find some overlays like this, especially if you're doing reaction videos. We have so many overlays there that you can actually use to be able to set up this kind of stream where you have a guest on, and everything's gonna be 100% free except Stream Tools. Of course, if you go to streamtools.com, you're gonna find some overlays. You can pay once and you're gonna be able to use it for life. So still very affordable. But VDO Ninja is free and OBS is free. So you're not going to be paying any monthly fee or anything. All right. So guys, this is how it's done. What I'm going to do before we end the video, I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to go ahead and listen or just show. So I'm going to play for you guys, play this little segment that we just recorded for you guys to hear and see what it looks like. And what you can do to spice it up, by the way, you can add an overlay. So I'm going to go ahead and actually have an overlay that I got from Stream Tools here, streamtools.com. So I'm just going to copy it, put on the top here. And what you need to do is you want to make sure everything fits well. So you can just do something like this. All right, guys, now you know how to do reaction videos using VDO Ninja and OBS. However, there's another process actually, because the process of sending links to the guest, always going to go to your room and sending links and copying those links and pasting those into OBS. Sometimes it could be a super lengthy process, and you can actually simplify that where you only create links once, all right? And then you have them ready. Maybe you can create a generic email that you send to your guest that generic email, and as soon as they join, they're going to appear automatically in OBS. So you don't have to be, trying to copy paste, going to your Video Ninja room and trying to copy paste links every time you're going to go live. And to be able to do that, you need to use something called reusable links in Video Ninja. And today is your lucky day because I have created a video showing you step by step on how to use reusable links with Video Ninja and OBS to be able to bring in guests and of course still do this type of reaction videos. And that video is gonna be linked right here, so make sure to check it out, and I'll see you there, guys. Take care.